Warning: the content you're about to receive is for the sole purpose of exposing fake trainers, doctors, nutritionists, life coaches, and wellness gurus, in addition to educate them and provide you with accurate information.
Come on!
36 years ago, I became a personal trainer. My objective back then, as it is today, was to get my clients in the best shape of their lives. But in order to do that, I had to know everything about the 3 training components that were responsible for changing the body in the most efficient way. Therein lies the problem. You see, most personal trainers are absolutely incoherent about the 3 training components, and they're dead wrong in the way they train their clients. It's a real issue in the industry. So my mission today is to expose fake trainers and to inform consumers, to talk straight and to provide accurate information. What you're about to see in the upcoming video, I'm telling you, will produce profound results. I urge you to check it out. You will not be sorry. Hey trainers, do you have any idea what the 3 training styles are? Probably not. Okay, so here's the deal. When you're setting up a program for one of your clients, there's 3 training styles that you want to train and teach them how to use. One of them is the loose style training. One of them is partials, and the other is very exact, very strict style. Strict, loose, partial. Now, when you train a client, you do not want to train a client with loose style training or partials before strict style. Strict style this is where you set the sort of the foundation for your client. Because if you're really good as a trainer and teaching them how to perform the exercise with exquisite form and technique, perfect. Down the road, that's going to produce really big results for you, especially if you're working with more than one client. Otherwise, if you don't do that, see, you're only as good as your form and technique. And if your client doesn't have good form and technique, guess what you're going to be? You're going to be a helicopter trainer, which unfortunately most of you are, which pisses me off to no end. And that's on you as a trainer, because one, you're not teaching them how to first learn how to train from a strict style. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, a lot of you are not able to verbalize what the hell you want them to do, which is another, you end up showing them, or you're like a helicopter trainer all over them. Strict style, always start from there. And then after they have that, so you have to learn, and before you can ever break the rules, you got to know them. You got to know them well enough that you can break the rules, because that way you know what you're doing. Now, after you taught somebody how to do strict style, and this is in every single body part, then you can bring in loose style training. So why the hell do you want to do loose style training? Some people will know that as cheating, and it is. But if you know how to loosen up your form, you'll realize that that's a really good way of being able to extend the set, as opposed to having that person stop the exercise, change the weight, and then start up again. When you start loosening up would be, for example, if you're doing really strict bicep curls, then when it's getting too hard, what you can do to loosen up, you can start using your body a little bit to get the weight started. You can do that in every exercise, but you don't start off with it that way. That's a progression, strict to loose style. So it's cheating, but it's cheating never at the expense of not being able to feel what you're training. That's a good rule of thumb. Now, as far as when it comes to partial training, what's partial training? Again, some people and some trainers, which is infuriating to me, they actually have their clients start out with a partial training. A lot of times the client doesn't even know that, and the trainer is not mindful enough to correct them. But here's how you use the partial. Partial training is a really good way to keep the muscle under tension the whole time when they're going through a range of motion, no matter what that would be. Because you have to understand, trainers, even though you may not know that, there's a pause. When you're doing a full range of motion, which is correct, there's a small pause at the top and at the bottom of that movement. Your body is so fantastic, and your body is always trying to recover, that it's recovering at the top and at the bottom. So if you want to get even more production out of that muscle, is you throw a partial in there. You can actually do a partial right as a part of the full range of motion, or even the loose style training. It can be done all together if you know what you're doing. So when you're doing a curl, you can just stop right here and start doing partials. And then that'll exhaust and take that muscle into a new level of exhaustion. And then you go ahead and start doing full range of motion. It's a really good way. So get command of those 3 training styles and use them not only to your benefit, to make you seem like an expert, but to also get a great workout for your client. What a concept! If you want to get some more information on this, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Not only subscribe, there's a little notification bell on the side. If you hit that, every time I upload a video, it will alert you.